Oh, I am here. Hello, crew. How are you? It's awesome to be here. I've just jumped off a training in my coaching community, so it's like rush. But I'm here to talk to you today about personal profiles. How can you monetize your personal profile to build your business organically? Important topic. So make sure you tune into this video and you pass this video along to people that are building on social media and they're building mainly organically, because we don't want to get into trouble with Facebook. We don't want to offend any of their policies. We know we're not allowed to build a business on our personal profiles, but there's lots of things that you can do to monetize your personal profile to get more eyeballs on you and build relationships. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about today. Welcome, online crew. If we have not met before, I am your online captain, Helen Martin, and I'm here of service to our amazing crew here of home-based business owners, direct sellers, those in network marketing, MLM, all of those, above, and you want to build your business using modern social media strategies. So that's what we're here to talk about. I go live 5 days a week for free and give you all this amazing content. So make sure you're following me here on my page. Click the follow button. You shouldn't say click because that's called engagement baiting and we're not allowed to do that anymore, but I just did it. So there's a tip for you if you're not aware of that. And some of you might be watching from my free group as well. So I have a free group called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. And you're all welcome to join that group as well. And I'm broadcasting in both places. So a couple of quick reminders. Those of you in round 20 of my Build Your Brand course, awesome call yesterday. So congratulations to you guys on all the work that you're doing on building your brand. So impressed with what you guys have done in the last week. So well done for that. That recording is up in the group. Those of you in my online crew coaching community, I have just done an hour's training in there regarding how do you build a very effective DMO and all the different things that you can do. And you can go through my list, choose different things, come up with your own DMO. And I've given you a structure to build a month's worth of content on social media quickly and easily. And I even did notes for you and they'll be posted in the group shortly. So coaching community members, make sure you go and catch the replay of that training that I just did. That's what I've just come off of. And that's going to be hugely helpful for a lot of people. Okay. If you do want to become a member of our coaching community, I give practical social media training every single week on what you can do to increase your engagement, influence, all that kind of stuff. You get 5 boot camps included for free. All the details are above. That's where all the cool kids hang out. Where are my cool kids? We have a lot of fun over there, and I just give so much value over there. Well, I hope you think so. Coaching community members, can you back me up there? Anyway, let's go into this topic today. How can you monetize your personal profile to build organically? Now, this is an important topic because a lot of you may know, or maybe you don't know, we can't build our businesses openly on social media, on your personal profiles, because it's against Facebook policies. Although 80% of the industry probably still do. So some still do, they get away with it, but there will come a time where more people get shut down than they already do. More people are getting shut down these days than they used to. And it's just, bottom line, you just need to know it offends Facebook's policies if you openly, knowingly trying to build your business on a personal profile. So my recommendation to you is be very careful. Now, if you're branding yourself and you're creating curiosity and you're sharing passions and things that you love to do, and, having an online business might be one of them, no problem. No problem. Maximize your personal profile and get more eyeballs on you and get new friends and build new relationships, and just be mindful that those people are in your target market, and you can be really effective on your personal profile as long as you're not pushing your business. There's a difference between pushing your business on your personal profile and saying the name of the company and I'm looking for 5 people to work with in this XYZ company and, that kind of stuff. It doesn't work anymore. Used to work years ago. You've probably still got uplines, potentially somebody listening or listening to the replay that tell you to push out certain posts, or, they've got a certain, meme, a graphic of some sort, and they say, put this out in your personal profile, and it says sale 20% off this and that and whatever. Oh, that's offensive against Facebook. It's against their policy. But a lot of people get away with it. And, you know, that's why a lot of people continue to do it. But there's a better way to do it, and to keep you safe and to monetize. And what do you think that one of the best things that you could do on your personal profile to build organically in the business that you want to build, in whatever it is that you're offering, whatever industry that you're in? What do you guys think is one of the best things that you could do on your personal profile to get more eyeballs on you that are in your, you know, target market, you know, and they follow you and they engage with you and they love everything that you sort of put out? I'd love to know your thoughts on that. I'm going to share with you, there's lots of things, but there's one main thing that you need to do to really monetize your personal profile to help you build your business on social media, which is safe and within Facebook's guidelines. Love to know what your thoughts are there. So while you're doing that, I just want to say hello to a few people. So yeah, down to the minute. I think I was even a minute late to this live. So Susan was on the training I was just doing in the coaching community, and I feel so sorry for the people in the coaching community because I ended up talking like this and I'm talking really fast and I really want to get through the information, and here's your plan for a month and this is how you do it and blah, 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 but I gotta go blah, 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 blah. But that's why I've got the document for you guys, and I'll share that in the coaching community. I'll share that with you shortly. Hello, Andrea. Great to see you on. We got Heather Lynn as well, cutting it very close, extremely. Hello, Helen. Again, great to see you. We got Deb here. We've got Cherie here. We've got Cheryl here. Hello, Grace from the UK. Great to see you here. Just long enough to throw your hat on. Haha. Yeah, but not long enough to go to the bathroom. I'll tell you that I could have done with that in between trainings, but hey, you do what you do for your audience. Hello, Christy. Yeah, missed you. So long since I've seen you. Cheryl is one of our life members in our coaching community. Take a breath and a sip of water. I mean, yeah, that's very, very relevant there. Olive? We've got Hero here as well. We've got Jade here as well. That was pretty funny. Hi again. We missed you too. Been so long. Hello, Cindy. How are you? We've got Yvette. We've got Ellie. We've got Heather. Just love that you never stop moving and shaking things up when you do catch your breath, Elma. I've got lots of calls in a row yet to come. So I've got a long, long way to go yet. But, you know, I think that's the difference, guys. If you just love what you do, I love serving you guys in this community. You know, whether you're in, you know, my coaching community where I just was, or this community or my free community, you know, I just love serving you guys. So it's not like I wake up any morning and go, oh, look at my list of calls I've got today that started at 7:30 this morning. It's, you know, you just go. So I feed off that. I love it. Sue is one of our VIPs. Hello, Michael. How are you? Good to see you again. You barely stopped to draw a breath. I know. Hello, Heather's one of our VIPs. Laurie, I'm doing a month's content tonight. Super excited about that. So what I provided you in the coaching community, can you just pick up and do that, Laurie? That's exciting. That's what that training is all about. Such amazing content. No worries. You're way too good to each of us and every time. I know I spoil you in the coaching community too. I'm a cool kid. I'm a cool kid. You are amazing and never stop. We are so grateful. Thank you. Cool kid in the house. Look at all the cool kids here. You're always sharing value on every video. Awesome. It was really good, Helen. I did watch earlier. It was a good refresher. Okay, great. I'm glad you got value from that, Crystal. We love it. So amazing. We get all of this from you. You're full of value, Helen. We are so grateful for you and your tireless generosity to all of us. Thank you, Cynthia. I really appreciate your feedback there. Shut down, get some sleep. Yeah. Anyway, I could read your comments all day. I could just hang out with you guys all the time, but I better get into the content. Okay. So, I'll go down to your comments. What are some of the things that you said? Interesting. Laurie has said, be me. Yvette has said, use stories. Oh, Crystal, thanks for sharing. Show who you are. Show the real you. Be authentic. Go live and be authentic and tell your story. Connect. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Lynn. Building connections and interaction with people, new and old ones. Hey, Helen. Yes, I was on the training. It was so good. Thank you. Hey, Ramona again. Build relationships. Yeah. What others have we got here? You are lucky you never bite your tongue when you talk about it. Well, thankfully not, I guess. Okay, so good comments there. So I really want to hone in on what majority of you said. You actually said just be you, be real, raw, and authentic. There are some very successful people in this industry that build very successfully from their personal profile, but that is because they're not pushing their company, the name of the company and what they do. It's because they share themselves. So I know this seems basic to you guys, but a lot of you will take time to get to this point, and I know I did. Now, if you've got a business page or a group and you've got tens of thousands of people on it, then you might not need to do a lot on your personal profile. So everybody is different. So when an upline is telling you do this or do that, think carefully about what that person is sharing with you with their journey. If they've already got a downline of thousands of people and people look up to them already, they can get away with things that you can't. If they talk about their company because they're already in a really high up position in their company, it doesn't hurt them to talk about their company because they've already got the success. They've already got the following. If you're new to social media, you don't have a huge network of people. You've only got a few hundred people, on your personal profile potentially. You've got a business page that you've started that's not working very well. You're in and out of consistency with that because you're wondering if it's worth it. Everybody's telling you it's pay to play. And I hear that so often. But, I don't do a lot of Facebook advertising, guys, but I build my business page, mainly organically. I don't share a lot. I share myself on my personal profile. I don't share a lot about my business because this is where I am with my business page, and my group rather than personal profile. So I don't necessarily recommend, that for you. It depends where you are. Everybody's different. There's no one thing that if anyone says, you must do this, well, not necessarily. It depends where you are in your journey. But one, you need to be consistent wherever you are. But people are connected to you, and you can achieve that on a personal profile. You can show up. You can go live and talk about the weather if you want to. It may be boiling hot here. It may be snowing in your part of the world. You can go live and just share. You can take selfies and share a story. Just be authentic. Be genuine. And that's what people connect with you as a human being. Then you can blend. If you've got a business page, grow your friends. I don't mean grow up, guys. I mean grow, increase is what I'm trying to say. Increase the amount of friends on your personal profile. If you've only got 300 friends, but you want to be successful on social media, get to work with friend requesting, people. Don't overdo it because you might get yourself into Facebook jail, and don't overdo it so fast that you don't even know who you're friend requesting. You want to friend request people that are in the same target market that of what you're selling, what you're offering at the end of the day. You want those kind of people hanging out with you and getting to know you, because it's people that people join in our type of business model. It's not the thing. It doesn't matter what the thing. I could be in this company and this company, but people connect with me about my company and ask what company I'm with. Now, whether I'm in this company or that company, they could very well join me anyway, because they're not joining that. They're joining me. You are no different. So how do you monetize a personal profile? One post every day. Coaching community members, I've gone way in depth in this in the training I just did over there. So go and catch that replay. Okay, I'm just scratching the surface here. One post a day. Okay, if you've got something that's working really well, milk it for a couple of days. You put something out that's engaging and it's carrying itself, and it's doing really well, then, milk it for a couple of days before you do another post. But what can you share on your personal profile that lets people get to know you? Do you even put pictures of yourself on your personal profile very often? People want to see you. They want to see what we call in sort of advertising, marketing world, native to the newsfeed. So when your personal profile is letting people get to know you, remember, when you network on social media, it's mainly from your personal profile. When you're in groups, it's from your personal profile mainly. When you're connecting with other human beings, even if you connected with somebody on a business page, you're still networking with them from your personal profile. So what have you got on it? What does it look like? What are you sharing? What do you want people to know about you? What thoughtful things can you share? And this was something I just shared with the coaching community members as well. You got to earn the right to build a business on social media, guys. It doesn't just happen. You got to earn the right for people to reach out to you. You got to earn the right for people to connect with you and engage with you. It doesn't just happen. You can't hide behind a business page. You can't hide behind your personal profile and wonder why you're hearing crickets. You got to take responsibility for that in what you post, when you post, how often you post. You disappear from social media for a few weeks, so does everyone else. So it's consistency. It's all those things. But the main thing I really want to hone in on here is just let people get to know you. And that's difficult. And it took me more so on my business page because I thought I had to be a certain person. I thought I had to show up on social media a certain way. So I had walls up. And some of you I know still would have fears. I don't want to share everything with everyone. I don't want to put my kids' faces on social media. I didn't do that for the longest time. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I also thought for the longest time, business is business, personal is personal. That's for my friends and what I do in my life. This is my business page and this is what I'm growing here and here's my goals. And everything was completely separate. And I thought that and did that for the longest time. You're one person. You've got to learn to integrate within the rules of Facebook or whatever platform that you're on. You need to learn to integrate and blend a little bit more. And if you've got a business page or a group that you want to lead people to, do more on your personal profile and connect with the right people and then lead them to where you want them to go through whatever else it is that you do. I mean, I'm always, a massive fan of building up an audience on a business page or a group, wherever you're sort of hanging out. You always want to be building that audience. Those of you with a business page, you could be doing a, likes campaign. It's still a thing. Now, likes campaigns haven't gone anywhere. I know we're losing the word like, but it's not here yet. Okay, so always building up an audience because you can monetize a business page. You can't fully monetize a personal profile, but you can monetize building relationships on a personal profile. At the end of the day, you are in a relationship business if you are in this industry. You need to connect with more people. There are some of you that have joined a business and you've done nothing. You are no further ahead than when you signed on the dotted line and joined your company. You don't need to show up on your personal profile and spruik your business. You need to show up on your personal profile and let people get to know you. She's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I love what they do. I love sharing their journey. I live vicariously through what you do. You might be sharing things that other people would love to do. Let people just get to know you. There's only one you. The only thing that you've got to stand out from the crowd is you. So who are you? How do you show up on social media? And do you share the boring stuff? All of you, there's a lot of people that think you got to have really creative, interesting stuff. It's the little things that people are intrigued by. It's the behind the things that people love to see. It's getting to know you as a person and what you think and what you feel. And you might write a story on your personal profile. And if it connects with somebody, they'll comment or share their thoughts if you've got a call to action. So you can start to find your tribe even on a personal profile with what you talk about. So be intentional, but just be you guys. Some of you don't even like you. Some of you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see. You want to be successful on social media, get over it and do some work on yourself. Because it's you. If I'm going to go into business with you in your company, I want to get to know you. And I love everything they stand for. I love what they share. So some of you just need to be more active on social media, but more active with not necessarily what you think people want to see. You're just sharing. You're just sharing you. Some of you need to bring the walls down. Who's got walls? I had walls. I had massive walls on my business page for the longest time. And who I thought I needed to be and who I am now. Totally different. You just get Helen now. You know my kids' names. Well, not all of you. And my dog's name and whatever. Like I've learnt to share without compromising the fact that, and some of you might be able to relate to this, my husband is not a big fan of social media. My husband is very protective of some of the things in our life, like the farm. Like we live in a beautiful home. We have a beautiful view. All of that. I've still, like, none of you would have actually seen a complete picture of the front of our house or anything like that. Like I won't share that. But you've seen lots of pictures of the view because it's external. Occasionally, I might run around a couple of different rooms like I did last week in my home. And I was sitting in a completely different room last week and, tapped on the window behind me to help you understand the reflection of the view. Things like that. Occasionally I'll share. But we also have a farm, which is only 15 k's out at the back road. But Paul's very protective of the farm. It's a very special place to him. So I rarely put pictures up about the farm. So I've got to be raw, real, and authentic and share my life without offending how my husband feels about what I do on social media. He supports me, don't get me wrong. He's amazing in our life because he does a lot with the children when I'm doing videos and stuff like that. Like he's amazing. And he's one of the reasons that I can spend so much time here doing what I do for my communities is because I have, that support from him. And a lot of you don't even have that. But I can't share anything, like everything in our life, because I'm respectful of how Paul thinks about certain things. So, but you can still get to know me and I can still share things with you without sharing everything with you. So I share that with you guys just to, I guess, let you know you don't necessarily have to think that you've got to share absolutely everything in your life. There may be some things that you just don't want to talk about, and that's okay. But I'm sure for a lot of you, you could probably be a little bit more genuine and authentic and just share things as they come. There's somebody in the online community, and I've mentored her before, and she's going through a really tough time with her health. And she's got rashes all over her hands. And a couple of times in the last, couple of weeks, she's actually put photos up on social media with her hands over her face, and you can see this awful rash on her hands, and you can just feel the pain that she's going through. But she's sharing it and, the outpour of love and what she's thinking. And like most people would hide from that. Most people wouldn't want to let people see, their terrible hands like that. But that is real, raw and authentic from her. And, I've sent her a couple of messages and she's just so grateful for, just the support and the love and things like that. And it's helping her get through it, as well as showing other people, everybody struggles in some way. So I share that example with don't hide behind things that you think, you can't share. I absolutely applaud her and encourage her for having the guts to, have a photo like that when her skin is red raw. You can feel the pain from the photograph. And she's sharing a story about, what she's going through and everything. It's not a poor me. You don't want poor me posts. It's just sharing in a vulnerable way. And, it's helping others with similar things, have a conversation, and it's helping her get some support, which she's really appreciative of, and, all those kind of things. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? So you don't have to go to that extent, but when you allow yourself to go there, very powerful things can happen. And you can connect with the most amazing people when you share some of your pains. So only share what you want to share. You don't have to share everything. But I just want to sort of reiterate to you guys, the more that you let those walls down and actually let people know what you think, who you are, what your struggles are, as well as your excitements, in your life. Does that make sense? Excitements in your life. Probably not good English, but you know what I mean. That helps build human connections. The more humans that you are connecting with, the more relationships that you are building, the more comments and engagements that are happening through your social media, the faster your business will grow. You want to earn more money on social media? Become more valuable. Value equals $signs. So value as a human being, value as somebody who's inspiring to other people, value in any way, whatever shape or form. on a business page, that would be branded a certain way. What value can you give to people on that particular topic? Become really valuable on that particular topic, you will earn more money. So those of you that have got walls up, slowly let them down, guys, on a personal profile, and lead people to your business page, lead people to your group. So build your network and allow yourself to be vulnerable. Share the silly stuff, share the boring stuff, share the meaningful stuff, because that's what people can actually really connect with. It's not, somebody said, I'll post, 3 times a day. No, it's too much. Go live every day, but you've got an audience of 200 people. No, it's too much. Just work out where you're at. You've got uplines giving you training or posts or things like that. Where are they and where are you? Can you pull off what they can pull off? Maybe not. But you can always be you. You can always be you. No matter what training, no matter what you're told, no matter what you execute, all that kind of stuff. And that's what makes you stand out from the crowd. That's why people will want to join you in your business, is because they get to know you. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm just encouraging you to allow yourself to bring some walls down and just truly, authentically be who you are. No apologies for that. Not everyone's going to understand you, but if you've got quirky things about you, share it. Just allow yourself to be you on social media. That's when you're going to connect with more people. And you can absolutely do that on your personal profile. And you can let people know your passions. So we don't want you to push your business on social media, but you can absolutely know what your passions are about what you do. So, maybe you want to go product focused and you're in a health and wellness company. You can let people know about your passions and share stuff about health and wellness on a personal profile. It's not offending against Facebook. You may be really passionate about, generating multiple streams of income and building a business on the side. You can talk about that in a story-based way, in a genuine way, without pushing your business on your personal profile. So when you're more genuine and you actually put some thought to what you're actually saying and try to have a conversation with people on social media about what's important to you, it's not pushing your business on social media. It's sharing you and what your passions are and what you believe in. And remember, at the end of the day, you've got to earn the right for people to engage with you. So if you're not getting much engagement on social media, what are you posting? What are you lacking? Is it consistency? Is it the type of content? And again, those of you in my coaching community, I've just given you a template to create a month's worth of content very quickly. So please go and check that out. Okay? But allow yourself to be vulnerable. Okay? Any comments? Just checking in. Laurie, who am I? A crazy hot mess that has some kooky ways about me. I love that about you, Laurie. I love the fact that I actually call you my problem child. There's always a problem child, and Laurie's it. And Laurie, at various times, she doesn't have a lot of confidence in herself. She doesn't back herself. But man, she's just so quirky. She's cool. She's funny. I love that about Laurie. So that's what, you want to share that stuff. Claire, yes, Helen, get a bit of confidence in yourself. Yeah, and it might take time for that to grow, and that's okay. You don't suddenly just share yourself and your world with social media and you're completely comfortable with it. It does take time, but you've got to start somewhere. So start. If you're not there at all, just start. No one's expecting you to be this amazing person on social media that everybody loves listening to you overnight, but you've got to start to allow yourself to let the walls down and share you. Paulo, more active indeed. Absolutely. Cheryl, I'm an empty nester with no pets, so not much to share. I hate winter, so don't get out much right now, laugh out loud, but I share my granddaughter or memories. And this is something that holds a lot of people back. So I just thank you for sharing, Cheryl, because I'm just going to highlight this for a minute. You don't have to have people around you or an exciting life to be valuable to other people on social media. You can share insightful things. You can be you're doing something. What are you doing? What trainings are you watching? What are you creating? What are you doing behind the scenes? There's always something that you can share, and you don't have to have an active, busy life or lots of people around you. Yeah, when you've got those things, it can be a little bit easier potentially for some people, but you've still got so much that you can share with different things. So it's just a matter of thinking a little bit creatively, you know what I'm trying to say. Creatively, regarding what you can share, but don't let it hold you back. That's, you know, I'm encouraging you, Cheryl, to not use that as, and I'm not saying you're using it as an excuse, but it's obviously something running through your head. Well, I don't really do much, and I don't have kids, and I don't have pets, and what can I share? So just pivot into what you can share. And Cheryl, all those topics that I've just given you in the coaching community, go in every day of the week. I gave you multiple examples of things that you could choose that could help you create content. Okay. Susan, I love this, Helen. Thank you once again. Makes sense for sure. Cherie, thank you for this, Helen. Bet you can't guess where I am with my phone. I couldn't wait anymore. Just joining. I'll have to watch replay. No worries, Selena. Thank you so much for all of this. Hits home. You know, I'm a work in progress. Everyone is, but I've learned so much from you. I've grown so much over the past year. I'm so proud of you, Christine. When you first joined our community, to where you are now, the business page that you've got, the confidence of going live, man, have you grown. Like success story right there, even though you might not feel that at the moment. You've had so much growth, and I'm so proud of you. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Helen. Continuing to build the relationships every day. I think people like the little imperfection. Yeah. And this is what I've talked long enough, so I'll leave it here and go back to your other comments later. Perfectionism will always hold you back, guys. I am a recovering perfectionist. It still creeps in with work that I do, things that I create, documents that I do, you know, recording a little video. Like, give me live video every day. I tried to record a 6-minute video last week, I think it was. 4 hours. 4 hours. That many versions, guys. Record, delete, record, delete, record, delete. Too picky. That's just me being a perfectionist. I'm sure 2 hours in would have been a fine addition. And I still wasn't happy with it in the end, but I was sick of looking at myself. And I thought that will do. And now I have to do another one to replace it because I've changed something. And I'm like, what? That's just perfectionism coming in. Like we've all got a bit of that, and it's a work in progress. You're all a work in progress. You don't have to have it all together, guys. Fail forward is what I'm going to leave you with. Fail forward. The people that are successful out there that you look up to have just failed more than you, because they're not scared to get their hands dirty and allow themselves to fail, look like an idiot when they're probably actually not. It's all in their head. But they've just failed more than you because they're not afraid of what people think, and they're not afraid to just get things done, you know, or looking a little bit messy. Let go of perfection, particularly in social media, because it's not what people resonate with. People resonate with your mess more than they resonate with your perfection every single time. The more human you are, the more mistakes you are, people will relate to you more. I stuff up my words on these videos all the time. I actually don't care. I'll make a little joke of it and I'll move on. And you probably guys have got to know that about me, that because I do a lot of talking, guys. Like, I've already been on calls for 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 3.5 hours already today. So, you know, when you talk that much, sometimes you mix up words. I don't care. And if somebody does care, well, then that's on them. It's not on me. Like, it doesn't matter. Does it make any difference to you on this live video, any difference in the intention of this live video, if I mix up a couple of my words? Like, and some people would feel terrible about that. Oh, I didn't get my words out right, or I didn't sound right, or I didn't look good, or whatever it was. Who cares? Get over the perfectionism. Yeah, let's leave it there. I've talked way too long, but I really hope you got some value out of this video and it helps you, make you think, but more importantly, just allow yourself to let some walls down and be more vulnerable on your personal profile, and then lead those people to where you want them to go with whatever, you know, you're doing, group, page, you know, all those kind of things. Okay? I will see you guys same time tomorrow. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you then. Bye.